Hey guys, welcome to the Occult Raven. I'm Kendra. So I am doing a 1 day after the supermoon spell, and I'm doing this for a reason. So I actually uploaded a video talking about this yesterday on the night of the full snow moon. And go check that out because I talk about how I charge my crystals, and it can give you like an idea of how you can use a full moon, especially a super moon, to your benefit. Definitely, if you work with crystals, you want to check that video out. So let me jump right into this. I am doing a controlling banishment spell. Okay, so it is a spell for myself. I know I get a lot of DMs and messages like, can you do a spell for me? So listen guys, email me. I will leave my email in the description box, and just give me as much detail as possible. I've had so many people email me and ask for love spells and these sorts of things, but don't give me enough information. Please give me as much information as possible. So without further ado, so this is a banishment spell in combination with a freezer spell that I will be doing, okay? So I don't want you guys to think that you can't do things in combination, although you want to do things in combination that makes sense. Now, why didn't I do the spell last night on the night of the full moon? Well, I work in alignment with planetary influence, and the moon was in Virgo last night. Yesterday, the moon entered Virgo. So the best times, guys, listen, you want to go with the grain as opposed to moving against the grain. Now, sometimes you have to do your spell and you got to do it, right? You can't wait for the moon to be in, the sun to be in, anything. But if you can, move in alignment with planetary influence, because that will greatly aid you, okay? So the best times to do your controlling, compelling spell is when the sun is slightly moving out of Virgo and is entering the sign of Libra. Okay, you don't want to do it when the moon is already in the sign of Libra. You want to do it maybe a day after the moon has entered Virgo. So again, last night the moon entered Virgo, which is why I'm doing this compelling spell tonight. Okay, I know I will get that question, like, girl, why didn't you do your banishment freezer spell on the super moon? Because it's not in total alignment, and it is not what resonates with me. So this night resonates with me. Okay, so getting that out of the way, I am going to use some herbs and oils that I actually created months ago, which makes it all the better. So for this, I am going to be using a controlling oil that I made, a compelling and controlling oil. I will leave the ingredients and what I use in the description box, because I just don't want to I don't want to make this video 40 minutes, okay? And that can't happen if I go through every single thing that I use for these oils. So very quickly, I use black walnut oil, calamus, and licorice root for my controlling, compelling oil, okay? You can use, listen, let's be clear about this, people. You don't have to use black walnut oil. I have a reason for that, okay? And I can do a video on that, but it's very easy to look up, okay? It's really easy to look up, guys, why you would want to use black walnut oil in your controlling and compelling oils, okay? Especially if you're using it along with calamus and licorice root. You can use jojoba oil. You can use good old olive oil. okay? You can use coconut oil, pure pressed coconut oil. So don't think that you have to use black walnut oil, but it will definitely help. I will also be using my Crown of Success oil. I put a bunch of things in here. I put a bunch of things in here that are traditionally known to go in Crown of Success oils, but I also put in things that resonate with me, things that I like, okay? I will be anointing my purple candle with my Crown of Success oil, okay? So I am trying, not that I'm trying, I will be controlling and dominating a particular situation that is going on, right? So in conjunction with your purple candle, right, that is traditionally used, the color purple resonates with power, spiritual power. So this is going to represent me, and I am going to use that and anoint my candle in conjunction with my Crown of Success oil. Okay, does that make sense, guys? I will be writing the situation and the other party's name that I will be dominating and controlling. I will be writing that on this brown paper, okay? You can use parchment paper, you can use, I've seen people use the coffee grounds, the filters that you put in to make your coffee, right? You can use that, absolutely. But I prefer to use brown paper bags. That's what resonates with me. That's what I like to use, okay? I'm sorry. Also with my purple candle, I will also be anointing that with my controlling oil, okay? I will be anointing that with my domination oil, right? I always, and I recommend that if you are doing any sort of sorcery, magical workings, especially in the night, this is when I like to do my stuff, that you use your palo. You get your Palo Santo, because that is going to clear the space. A lot of things go on in the night. Spiritually, a lot of things move around, shift. The veil is a little thinner, or a lot thinner, in the darkness, as opposed to if you're doing a spell in or sorcery during the day. So when I do my spell work, especially at night, I burn my palo and I have my altar candle going. This candle is not a part of the spell. This is a candle that I light, and I will not get too much into, in this particular spell, this is my higher self that is going to be dominating over this particular situation. So I will not be calling on a deity by name, but I always use and call down my spirit guides, okay? So, and I will make a video on that. I've seen some people talk about spirit guides as opposed to deities and different energies, and I just would like to shed some light on that, so stay tuned for that, guys. So in conjunction with my candles, right? Also, of course, I'm going to be using my black candle because I'm banishing the situation. I'm getting rid of this shit, okay? Not only am I going to be watching and controlling over this particular situation, with the burn of this black candle, with the banishment of this candle, that situation will be gone, okay? So this is how I'm going to set this thing up. I am going to have my taller pillar candle holder. And this is a top that I really love to use. This is the top to my altar candle, to the candle that I light. Again, which is not a part of the spell per se, but it is a candle that I light anytime I am doing any sort of sorcery here at my table and my main altar. So I will be using my purple candle here. It will be cleansed, anointed with my controlling and my crown of success oil here. And here it will be washing over the spell, okay? You get what I'm saying? So this will be here, and because this is taller, I will be watching, over and controlling with my highest self the banishment of this working, okay? You have to get very creative. You have to get very creative. Not only do you have to be very creative, you have to use a certain amount of, not intellect, your intelligence, your highest self, okay? You have to be able to understand and pull out particular things in whatever sorcery, spell work, occultism, whatever it is that you are doing. You must use your highest self. You must use your highest intelligence and put your spell together. Again, like I said, I made this oil months ago, okay? So this good and ready, months ago. Preparation for these types of things, especially something that you are passionate about. Hopefully all of your spell work is something that you're passionate about. But you get what I'm saying. You understand me. If this is an important matter, preparation is one of the best things that you can do in order to have a very successful spell. But again, sometimes we cannot wait. Sometimes we need to go, sit down at your altar, get your candles out and do your thing. Absolutely. But if you know what you are going to do days in advance, let's say if you're coming on to if you're a week out from a full moon and you know you have a situation that can wait that week, right? Think about, look up, get information on what type of full moon it is going to be. So in my last video, I gave information on how last night that was a full snow moon, okay? Which is why this spell will be in conjunction with a freezer spell that I will do, okay? Because although, yes, the full moon was last night, that was a super moon. That influence is still very prevalent, okay? So, if you can prepare days in advance, know what type of moon it is, know what sign the moon is entering, it will aid you, okay? You won't regret it. It will aid you in your work. So, really quickly, I just wanted to show you guys, this stuff is easy to get, okay? Don't be overwhelmed. Oh my God, Calamus, real? What am I? It's called Amazon, okay? Prime. If not Prime, go to your local Botanica. Go to your, if you don't have a Botanica in your area, Google. There are tons of people on Etsy who sell these things. Of course, look for a very reputable person, right? Who has some reviews under their belt. Don't just go out and get any kind of herb. And speaking of herbs, I want to make a video on Osain. If you're familiar with Palo Mayombe, these are very important things to know. You have got to know your herbs. You have got to know what it is that you're working with, right? So this is easy to get Calamus root. This is easy to get licorice root. These things are fairly easy to get. You have to live in quite a remote place to not be able to get your hands on or get delivered some items from the internet, okay? So the last thing, and I'm gonna make this quick, I'm gonna just wrap this one up because I'm ready to, I feel it, like I wanna get to this thing. I am going to use a root that is highly regarded, just with myself. It resonates with me so much. I hear a lot of people talk highly about it. And what is it? High John, right? This is High John, the Conqueror root. And it can come in all different forms, shapes. Just small ones like this, right? Okay? Again, get familiar with your roots, get familiar with your herbs, get familiar with your plants. These things will aid you in your sorcery, your magical workings, your occult practices. Trust me. So, High John, the Conqueror root. You can Google, you can YouTube it. I won't go too much into it, but this is something that is used in voodoo tradition, something that is used in hoodoo tradition, and lately I have been seeing it used in pagan things, which I'm not, too much versed in, but a lot of different people use High John the Conqueror, and you can hear, and maybe you can hear, I'm listening to Muddy Waters. And Muddy Waters, if you don't, I hope that you have heard of, or if you have never heard of Muddy Waters, he made a song, or he didn't make a song, someone actually wrote the song and he sung the song, and it is called My High John the Conqueror. And High John the Conqueror is used, and I've heard other people talk about High John, but I just want to shed my my ring light on the topic. High John the Conqueror root is your brains overgrown. Okay? I know you guys have heard that before. This is a root of wit. This is a root of stamina. This is a masculine root. Ladies, please. I've seen this somewhere, and someone may have asked me this, but if you are looking to dominate over matters of love, passion, a man, it's very specifically women, do not use High John, okay? This is not the root that you want to use. You want to use Queen Anne, okay? Queen Anne root. And I'll also do a video on, I don't have any Queen Anne root on my table right now, but I will do a video on Queen Anne root. So, ladies, compelling, dominating, good luck with love, passion. Men, do not use High John, okay? However, if you want luck in gambling, dominating a room full of, let's say you're at work, dominating a room full of men and women, if you want to sort of use your highest trickery, you need your High John. You need your High John, okay? And this is not difficult to get. When I hold this root, just to have it I'm speechless. Obviously, I'm speechless. So, if you want, I can make a longer video very specifically talking about High John. But this particular one, because it is quite a large one, I use this in conjunction with some of my spells, and it is just an altar piece, right? It's an altar piece. You can You can shave this down, okay, and make oils with it. You can make powders with it. Um, it can definitely be used to make like a hot foot powder. Absolutely. So with this, many men carry this around, okay? But women, you can also have this. Now, I will tell you that I don't, it depends on the situation. If you have a very specific situation, if you are a woman, um, and you feel like you want to carry around High John, you can definitely ask me or get some information elsewhere. But I have noticed that High John, when carried around very frequently all of the time, um, unless you are extremely aware of your actions, um, it can give you masculine traits. I'm gonna just say it. I'm not saying that you will look like a man. I'm not saying you're gonna talk like a man. But I am saying that it will give you certain masculine traits of domination. Okay? Please don't get me wrong. Don't come for my neck. Okay? Listen, I am very well versed in this root, in all of the roots I use, or else I would not use it. Okay? But I'm telling you, I have noticed that carrying this around for a prolonged time, and not being very aware, because sometimes you can put roots and you put your sachets in your purse and you forget that you have these things in there. I mean, I've definitely done that. I've been at the grocery store and I dig out crystals like, oh, you know, as a woman, I would say, if you're going to carry this, girl, carry it. Do you? You're grown. Be aware that you have it, okay? And carry it for a reason, right? Carry it for a reason. So, without further ado, I will get to my spell because I am ready. Guys, listen, if you have any very specific questions, my camera's getting foggy. If you have any very specific questions, email me, leave your comments below. Share, like, subscribe, even though I don't really care about that kind of thing. I just feel like I have to say it. Again, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't just go all willy-nilly and pick up herbs and get herbs into you and roots into you and you don't know what these things are, okay? It's a plethora of information on the web and of course on YouTube. Make sure if you select a herb, if you select a particular root that you want to use, I don't care who's giving it to you. If it's the 90-year-old woman in your local botanica, reference that, okay? Say, do you have another picture of it? Look at it, study it, smell it. What is it supposed to smell like, right? I'll do another video. Again, I think that is very important. What makes you powerful in your magical workings and your sorcery and your occultism absolutely is your intention. But remember, this is a science, okay? And if you are intending on using, frankincense and myrrh in resin form, and you don't know what they look like, you don't know what they're supposed to smell like, maybe you're used to like the stick incense, and someone gives you, a completely different resin, you're not going to get the same results. It's just not going to happen. No matter how great your intentions are, if you are not using the proper herb, root, resin, if you are not using these things proper, you are not going to get out of the situation, all of the energy that you put into it, okay? So this is twofold. This is your intentions being whatever your intentions want to be. They don't have to be good and on the up and moral and all of that. This is magic, okay? You do you. You're grown. But Your intentions have to be strong, and then you have to use the science of it, okay? Many thanks to the Most High, okay? I again want to do a video on Hossein, because this is a thing that I see time and time again. You know, people present these herbs and these roots and don't give the back history on it. You know, I have seen High John the Conqueror root described in so many different ways, and I'm like, that's not High John the Conqueror. You know, it's very important to know and to understand these herbs. I did not mean for this video to go on too long. Tomorrow, part 3, because again, I made the video part 1 preparing for this yesterday. This is part 2, and tomorrow I will do part 3 when my candles have burned down, and I will be doing my freezer spell with ammonia. Okay, so yeah, it's really not a long spell, but it is something I feel really compelled to do, and I know it's already working, or else I wouldn't do it. Okay, thank you guys. Be blessed. The Occult Raven signing off. If you have any questions, leave your comments, questions below, or email me. Okay, peace, guys.